time, I'd like to introduce you to today's moderator, Dr. Amit Bhatia. Dr. Amit Bhatia is working as an associate professor at Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Technology, MRSPTU. Dr. Amit Bhatia has more than 12 years of teaching and research experience in the field of pharmaceutics. He obtained his B.Pharm, M.Pharm Pharmaceutics and PhD in Pharmaceutical Sciences degrees from Punjab University, Chandigarh. Earlier, he has worked as a teaching faculty at Punjab University, Chandigarh, Lovely Professional University, Fagwada, and MET University, Noida. He has also worked as research scientist at Sun Pharmaceuticals Advanced Research Center, Vadodara. He has 2 patents granted and 3 patents published to his credit. He has guided 2 PhD and 15 PG students and currently supervising 3 PG and 2 PhD scholars. He has published 32 research and review articles in the prestigious journals. With this short introduction, now I would like to request Dr. Amit Bhatia to kindly come and introduce our first speaker of the day, Professor O.P. Katare. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, all of you. I'm audible? I'm audible? Okay. Thank you, Shivani. With this brief introduction, first of all, I would like to welcome all the delegates, dignitaries present in this today's program. mentor, Professor O.P. Katare from Punjab University. And if I want to say that I can say something about him, I have 6-7 pages with me, which are just a brief profile of the sir. But not taking much time, I will introduce to you brief about our Professor Katare. Dr. O.P. Katare is currently working as a professor at University Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, UGC Center for Advanced Studies at Punjab University, Chandigarh. Professor Katare has an excellent academic and research profile to his credit. He has more than 25 years of distinguished service. He handled diverse responsibility covering both academia and industry, which include the association with the prestigious pharmaceutical industries like May and Baker, Franco India Company. Before joining academic, he served with these companies. He is a drug delivery scientist par excellence. Professor Katare is recognized globally as an accomplished dignitary in the sphere of phospholipid structured drug delivery system. He has more than 650 publications to his credit with citation score of 7,200. He has H-index close to 50. He has filed around, he has to his credit 7 patents and around 15 patents has been filed. He has guided 25 PhD and more than 50 PG research projects. He is the founder member for the Phospholipid Research Center and only Indian scientist from the India for this prestigious position as a founder member for Phospholipid Research Center at Heidelberg, Germany. He has pioneered in for his pioneer work. Professor Katare has received various unique distinctions. He has transferred key technologies to the industry. He has fetched many prestigious awards. A few of them is the award from the President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, in 2007 for his research, and it was confirmed by Department of Biotechnology as a national award. Besides this, he has received Best Patent Award in 2012 by IAPMS Society. He is the recipient of OPPI Scientist Award in 2011, which is a consortium of multinational pharmaceutical industries. He is conferred Person of the Year Award by Times of India. He has been facilitated twice by University Syndicate. He was a recipient of Illustrious Alumni awarded by Dr. H.S. Gode Vishwavidyalaya Sagar. He is a recipient of Dr. R.K. Upadhyay National Teacher Excellence Award, and he received Rashtriya Gaurav Award. And these are the few of his main recognitions. He is the key member for bringing University Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences to the second rank in NIF ranking. He holds many key positions at university level, like he is the founder director for the Research Promotion Cell of the university, which promotes the research in the university. Besides being an excellent teacher, academician, and researcher, he is a very, very renowned motivator. He preaches the practice of yoga and meditation. He is associated with Ramchandra Mission since more than a decade. And these are the few things which I can speak about him. And the list is not this much. There's a lot more I can say about Professor Katare. But I'm very eager to listen to Professor Katare. And I would like to greatly thankful to the sir that beside having a very tight and busy schedule, he took up and accepted our invitation to grace our FDP and enlightened us with his visionary ideas and his He can be a great motivator. And in today's lecture is not about something which is related to the technology. He is going to discuss with you the basics about the research and teaching. And his title of the talk is Thinking and Questioning Skill in Teaching and Research: What, Why, and How. So, without taking much time, now I would like to invite Professor Katare to deliver his talk. Thank you. Thank you.
Am I audible? Is my voice is reaching? First of all, at the outset,
Yes, sir.
At the outset, this very good morning to you all. All the organizers, Professor Baldi. I am not able to see who they are, but I can clearly see that there are some on the board, on the slide, Mr. Vivek Daya and Dr. Ravindra Agrawal. And thankful to you, Dr. Amit. It's a great pleasure to be here at Maharaja Ranjit Singh Technical University. My heart goes there, though I am here. So, in a very high spirit, I wish to begin this session, not taking much time, coming to the point. Before going to my presentation, I would like to some problem. I see some problem on my.
No, it's okay, sir.
It's okay. So let me request you all on the land of the Gurus, the Punjab, the deep Punjab. We can have a few moments in a prayerful note. Please close your eyes. Let us connect with our heart. May I request you all to be relaxed and straighten your back. अपनी पीठ को बिल्कुल सीधा करके आराम से बैठ जाएं और अपनी आंखों को हल्के से बंद करें. Please close your eyes very gently and connect to your heart. In a very prayerful mood, we pray that this session so conducted here for the faculty development program, whatever be said or conveyed, be absorbed, assimilated, and applied or enacted. Few moments within the heart, from the heart, we pray to the Supreme God, the Guru, to give me the mind, the strength, so that I can receive that knowledge and can convert that knowledge into practice. very gently bring your attention towards your eyes and open your eyelids. आंखों की पलकों को धीरे धीरे बिल्कुल हल्के से and bring your awareness into present. एक बहुत ही प्रार्थनामयी अवस्था में विनम्रता के साथ हम अपना सेशन शुरू करेंगे. Thank you, each one of you, for taking part, and thank to him who has given this opportunity. Can I share my screen?
Yes, sir.
So my screen is visible now. I think so.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is now. Slide share is there. So first of all, the background. I must invite you all to the Punjab University campus. I just had a virtual visit to your campus, Bhatinda. It's a beautiful campus there. So is here at Chandigarh. You know, this Chandigarh has Punjab University is very old, one of the oldest university of the country, which is actually coming from Lahore. And then after the establishment of the Chandigarh, it was settled down. Otherwise, it's a university. Punjab University is a migrating university. It has crossed the border after partition from Lahore to Amritsar to Shimla, Solan, now at Chandigarh. So we have 550 acres, and this is the iconic building, Gandhi Bhavan. One of the most beautiful, but more than beautiful, peaceful. So what kind of, what a spirit there of the Gandhiji, Mahatma, the Gandhian spirit. It gives the messages of all that it belongs to the spiritual dimension. So saluting Mahatma Gandhi, I am trying to give you the background. ये title मेरे दिमाग में कहाँ से आया? It has a long the years I have been working on how to ask questions, and questioning relates to thinking. So in one of my session, one question was put up before me, that question को कैसे पूछना चाहिए, how to ask questions. It's a $1 million question. And then it occurred to me, why not to dwell and deal with this issue, how to ask questions. In those like Dr. Amit, I'm quite fortunate to be the guide and the teacher, and he may remember that I have one question paper where I will not ask to answer but raise questions. Still I keep that practice. After many of times I will ask students to ask questions. and write the questions after reading the text. If one is able to ask questions and good questions, thoughtful questions, his ability to understand is judged by asking questions. So the students will come, those who have extraordinary ability to understand, they will raise those kind of questions. So you can judge their capacity, their ability, their intellect. So this is all a wonderful dimension that I have this now led to this presentation of thinking and questioning skills in teaching and research. You may be wondering, this is a nano-driven faculty development program. I think in this Corona time, the pandemic, Corona, there is a pandemic of the webinars also. Webinars also raining, and I see on YouTube wonderful presentations about nanotechnology, nanomedicine, drug delivery, whatnot. A lot of education available there online, and that too from the very high experts. So what to talk about the nano, I thought, why not to look at different dimensions, including of course the nano. How this nano is included, this is an eye-opening experience for us, that how to sense this nano systems and how it relate, this science relates to the supra science. You may call it a philosophy. Some may call it a spirituality, but I call it a philosophy. So this ancient Indian philosophy is included here. So the title is very, very clear: thinking and questioning skills in teaching and research. आप टीचर हैं, आप रिसर्चर हैं, ये कैसे हो सकता है कि आप थिंकिंग स्किल्स पर काम ना करो? New Education Policy NEP 2020 talks about contemplation, creation of knowledge, that India should be knowledge producer, not a knowledge user only as of now. So to create, to make in India what you are going to make, how will you develop those skills, creativity, originality, novelty, patentability, it all relates to your thoughts. So analytical skill, thinking skills, critical thinking skills, emotions, and this new education policy is a wonderful initiative. It talks not only one dimension, but it talks about how to see the education as a education for the life. Life itself is a research project. We think that we are pursuing the research project, but we never think that this life in the given span and frame of the time, that is also a limited over game, like in a cricket, and you have to play your game so nicely that you attain your goals, achievements, and be a happy man to leave this world. So all these dimensions I would like to touch upon, and coming to the next slide. हमने अभी यही कहा कि खोजी बने, researchers quest. I hope I am very clear to you all. Prabha Sharan and Amit.
Prabha Sharan.
Okay.
Yes.
So, हमने ये जाना लाइफ में कि हमें खोजी बनना चाहिए. हमको यदि कोरोना के लिए या कैंसर के लिए कोई मेडिसिन लानी है तो बिना खोजी बने नहीं हो सकते हम. आज की हमारी समस्या ये है कि हम उन डायमेंशंस पे काम नहीं करते जिससे हम खोजी बन सकते हैं. We take it very casually कि we pick up the research which is the highest one, and we don't think what dimensions we need to work upon. We become researcher, but do not think of our own the key tool, that is mind, and how to train our mind, how to manage our mind, and how to make it more and more powerful, and so that so mindset for the questioning, this idea, you must have, you may recall Amitabh Bachchan. He had an idea and a lot of money. So idea ऐसा हो कि बल्ब जो है जल जाए. But you see below, this depends on all the electric current. This electric current, how it is flowing, what kind of a resistance it is facing, we should ponder on it. So what is question? Many times I ask question but never answer because it serves as a itch to brain. Higher the itching, higher the intensity. जितना ही अगर एक क्वेश्चन आपको पूछ दिया जाए और उसका आंसर ना मिले तो अगर आप खोजी हैं तो वो परेशान करके रख देगा और हमेशा ही आपके उस ऑपरेट करता रहेगा. We have many examples in mathematics. आप सबको याद होगा कि मैथमेटिक्स का सवाल करते करते जब आप परेशान हो जाते हैं फिर छोड़ देते हैं तो अचानक उसका आंसर आ जाता है. ये आंसर कहाँ से आता है? आपने इतनी कोशिश की उसके बाद में तब तो आपको मिला नहीं. जब आपने छोड़ दिया तो अचानक आप रिलैक्स माइंड में बैठे थे, अचानक ही आपको ये चीज समझ में आ गई. मेनी टाइम जब आप कोई घर में चीज ढूंढ रहे होते हैं और देखते हैं कि जितना ढूंढो नहीं मिलती है, चुपचाप बैठ जाओ, अचानक याद आ जाती है. व्हाट इज दिस फिनोमेना, द मैकेनिज्म? सो क्वेश्चंस कौन से होना चाहिए, कैसे होना चाहिए, कहाँ पूछना चाहिए, कब पूछना चाहिए, सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं. Because in the times of the artificial intelligence, now there's a rush and there is a mad rush for the artificial intelligence. It is said that the most powerful one who has data. So this data-driven society is leading us to artificial intelligence. It is very good because we are able to solve many problems, particularly in material world. We are able to use it more precisely, but in biological world, we see there is a lot of gaps. Because had it been these things, cough and cold would not have been there. Even malaria, tuberculosis, leprosy, all sorts of these problems are still existing. Biology is really very difficult. But in material, we are using we are using everything: computer, phone, Facebook, WhatsApp, सब कुछ यहाँ पर है. Though Chandrayaan failed because of some lack of this data, that is the problem, because you don't cover those data which should have been covered. And so there are some non-tangible data which if not included, your artificial intelligence fails. So you are having these data, their data, but who knows how many data you are missing. So this is happening in biology, and there's a lot of gaps in artificial intelligence. But in the race of the artificial intelligence, we are losing out on human intelligence. What is human intelligence? Even to master artificial intelligence, we need human intelligence. So we have to work for artificial, but we have to understand the importance of the intelligence that human being is bestowed with. And intuitive intelligence, when company fails, organization fails, like in this time, the people ask, the leaders ask, kuch karo. I see private colleges, they have started so many other businesses, no? And they are asking employees कि कुछ नहीं कर सकते तो ये करो, वो करो. Every organization, if this work is stopped, how to earn the livelihood? So 3M example, the company which has come with this yellow, this self-adhesive papers. That is one example. When they ask to think about, think and think and think, they say to implies and something comes out. But it is all not that Mugheri Lal's game. हर कोई अपना सपना देखता है, लेकिन वो सपने क्या सच होते हैं, ऐसा तो नहीं होता है. So Newtonian revolution, answers are easy, but questions are difficult. It is demonstrated by the great gravity man, Newton, that this apple was falling down, but nobody asked the questions. Only he asked the questions, because he was a prepared mind. He was just sitting relaxed and saw the apple falling down, and he had some intuitive power that there is something which is pulling from the ground. And then he found the gravity. He knew the importance of the gravity. All over this science, we are thankful. So only fool search the answers out of the question. Answer always lie in the question itself. It is a $1 million statement. Question के बाहर आंसर नहीं होता है, क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर होता है. There is a joke. Somebody lost the key in the dark night, and he was searching the key under the lamp post. जब उससे पूछा कि तुम्हारी चाबी कहाँ घूमी है, तो उसने कहा कि चाबी तो यहाँ नहीं घूमी है, चाबी तो हमारी उधर घूमी है जहाँ पे लाइट नहीं है. तो उससे पूछा कि तो फिर तुम यहाँ क्यों ढूंढ रहे हो? तो उसने कहा कि इसलिए ढूंढ रहे हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पर लाइट है. So we search answers where we are comfortable. We are searching medicine here and there, but we are not able to expand our mind or visit those dimensions. So we are searching the key where light is, and so this makes sense to understand the importance of the question. Similarly, Archimedes, great mathematician, reveals the secret only. Mathematics reveals its secret only to those who approach it with pure love for its own beauty. What is the importance of the love that Archimedes is talking about? This Eureka man, why you should be filled with the love, with those kind of emotions to approach the beauty of the mystery, what mystery is all about. तो जब वो उसको आंसर मिला तो he was in a very joyful state of mind. He was not परेशान, हैरान, and it revealed to him. So we had Albert Einstein, another scientist, the revolutionary millennium man. He said E is equal to mc square. All hydrogen, carbon, whatever molecule we say, it goes to the energy only. Energy is again out of something, and that is still in the question, that where from this energy comes. What is the base for the energy? So in this equation, I see a gap. I see that if somebody is able to search the part where this E comes from. So whatever these great seers like the Indian philosophy, the Vedas, and the other religions like Christ, Muhammad Prophet, and Buddha and Mahavir, they all have their own hypothesis. They proved for themselves, and they were the enlightened people, and who can actually who could actually reveal the so many secrets like Dhanvantari, Charak, and all. We are going to give you the examples. So this Einstein scientist also gave one thing: we have used only 1% of our neurons. 99% is still he left for us to explore, that younger generation should understand. So thinking machine, mind is a thinking machine, but how the disturbed mind can create without a focus, without the stillness, how you can think. Distractions and deviations, they are the devils of the Facebook and social media and all glamour and glittering. How can you train your mind to think creatively and contemplative? So this pattern of thinking, you see there is a difference between the thinking and contemplation. For our students, we give these exercises. What is the difference between the two words? Thinking is when you go vertical, they are linear, it is unidimensional. But for contemplation, your mind has to think multidimensional. So multidimensional thinking, and this only for contemplation you have to correlate, the power of correlation. So we must understand this through another model that I brought. So we missed the information, we missed to correlate, because you are thinking linearly. अगल बगल दिखता नहीं है, जबकि अगल बगल देखना बहुत, एक रिसर्चर इज वर्किंग ऑन वन डायरेक्शन बट ही इज नॉट एबल टू कोरिलेट विद द मैथमेटिक्स, विद द एग्रीकल्चर, विद other dimensions. And so he many times not able to contemplate. While contemplate not only needs 3D, but a voluminous thinking. Means this is a balloon, so your mind has to expand like a balloon, voluminous thinking. So a researcher has the mind which can actually look around and try to correlate. So you see many discoveries are done like that, when a person of a field of literature could do the science and one discipline, cross-disciplinary thinking. It is all a matter of your ability to think in this way. So the dimension, you know, the rheology, the chapter you have known that what is the meaning of the turbulence, that a turbulent mind with a Reynolds number of 4,000 or more, how it can send the current of the thoughts. Current of the thoughts means this barsati pani will not give you the quick convey of the energy. While when this is still and you see the flow, the current is very fast here in the slow stream. So stillness of the mind, the rheology of the mind, when it is below 2100, this Reynolds number. So this is the laminar and turbulent flow of the mental current, rheology of the mind. We are scientists, so we should understand how this uninterrupted current of thoughts. You are thinking, but your thinking is not sustained. You have a focus, but what is the span of the focus, and what is the circumference of the volume, the expanded space of the thinking focus. So some case studies, you know that many times I found the paper, I had to reject the thesis also sometimes, because the people are using Agar diffusion technique to establish the antimicrobial therapeutics. Why? because they at the research level, even the professors, and I do not want to find the fault with them, but it is just demonstrating examples that they have put up this paper because they could not think that is the this is a agar diffusion technique is not for the antimicrobial activity. It is a quantitative, not qualitative, and I have a very hard time to convince them because they lose their mind, which was available in the semester 3, 4, or 5, where students can answer very well, no sir, it is not used for the antimicrobial activity, but just to measure how many molecules are there. So concentration dependent phenomena, not the intensity of the action dependent phenomena. So this paper for the researcher eye-opening, and there are many such things. So one question in the when we measure the angle of repose and we do the particles, this technology, micromeritics, we measure. So I will always ask this question: why there is a heap formation? So far, I am not able to get the satisfactory answer. They will answer, but it still remains a question in the department. Is a history. That, and I intentionally do not answer it because answer is not very difficult, but it is not available in that chapter. Actually, this is the problem. So all mountains are like this. Now, when you have an Anaj Mandi, you have the heap formation. So everywhere is the heap formation. There have no difference mechanism of formation, but we should understand the phenomena in the light of the science, which is not available in the chapter of micromeritics, but somewhere else. So the questions stand tall. Our doctors, now we have lost the doctors which have a 360-degree thinking. We have a specialization, now a doctor of a liver and doctor of a skin. You know, our skin doctor always treat skin. So, but when I say, why don't you look towards the liver? Because liver is responsible for the skin problem like psoriasis and all. So if you do not care of your liver, how will you treat the skin? They do not understand because this correlation is not there. Contemplation is not there. They are thinking linearly. And while Ayurveda person, when you go with the skin disease, if some of you are aware of the Ayurvedic philosophy, first they will treat liver, Arogya Bardhani Bhatti, which addresses the problem of the liver. They know this skin problem is coming from liver. So liver treatment is absolute, but we have a two pole apart. One is the liver and another is skin. So this thinking, it reveals. So now we have a very fewer number of solutions in the dermatology and the liver as well. Hepatology, but where modern medical science, we see there is a absolute cure is not available for almost any disease. Of course, surgery is wonderful, but as far as when it comes to metabolic disorders, particularly diabetes and all, we have no answers in synthetic medicines. We are looking for the herbs, we are looking for the beyond the herbs, and our ancient Indian philosophy is very strong. We never touched upon this thing. It is a call of the day. So science and the dimension of philosophy, spirituality, how come this Raoult, what Raoult says, the intermolecular forces that exist between the different molecule and similar molecules are equal. This is the ideal situation where Kabir, how come Kabir knew before that neither friendship nor enemy, means this is the ideal situation when the like and the other molecule also in a similar fashion, and a very ideal situation, neither attraction nor repulsion. So this science and society, the molecules behave in a hypothetically in an ideal situation, similar way what Kabir is telling. So when Kabir left this world, all Hindus and Muslims, they were fighting because he belongs to us. So this is the example, the great examples which reveals the social behavior and the scientific behavior of the Raoult. It matches very well. So now coming to the nano system of the Charak and the ecosystem in research of excellence, आत्मनिर्भर भारत. आज हम आत्मनिर्भर भारत की बात करते हैं, लेकिन आत्मनिर्भर भारत की आत्मा किधर है ये हम देखते नहीं हैं. So when we talk of a nano and we are citing history of the nano, we start with this and that and so many examples, reference, citations, but we never cite this Charak Samhita. In Charak Samhita, slok number, this couplet of the Charak reveals Alpasyapi Mahtatvam Prabhut Shalpak Matam Kuryot Sayog Vishlesh Kalay संस्कार है युक्त भी. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है, चरक ये कह रहे हैं कि आप जब आप इतना ज्यादा उसको नैनोनाइज कर दोगे, मर्दनम गुण वर्धनम, जितना आप घोटा लगाओगे उतना ही उसके गुण बढ़ते चले जाते हैं. इट चेंज इट्स फंक्शनैलिटी, इट चेंजेस इफिकेसी, इट चेंजेस इट्स ऑल दिस kinetics, pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics. Even it changes the vehicular effect, the action per se, it gives a new lead. So in a minimum number of molecule, Alpasyapi, actually this, you can see here, I have one photograph, this is a 48.5 sloka of this, कि by virtue of appropriate some yoga, addition of ingredients, अगर हम right ingredient उसमें डालें, it needs a lot to excipients, functional excipients. We are working in liposome technology and we know the role of the phospholipids, role of the right phospholipids, and how it can combine some yoga and vishlesha, elimination of the ingredients. मतलब उन चीजों को निकाल दो जो जरूरत नहीं है. They are playing the counter role. And kala, appropriate time of administration. It matches with your biology, chronobiology, and the biology of the universe. When to take, and samskara, processing, how to process it, what kind of a conditioning, the temperature and the other conditions. Even a small quantity of drug may produce more power effect, otherwise even a recipe in large quantity may produce mild effect. तो आपको चरक ये कह रहे हैं कि बहुत छोटी क्वांटिटी में भी ये बहुत पावरफुल हो सकता है यदि हम इसको तरीके से किसी ऐसी चीज़ों के साथ मिलाएं और उसको इतना ज़्यादा नैनोनाइज करें और उसके बाद में उसको सही तरीके से प्रोसेस करें और सही तरीके से उसको सही समय पर लें और सही भाव में लें. बुद्धम शरणम गच्छामि. हमारे यहाँ प्रथा रही है, हमारी फिलॉसफी रही है कि we take the food even in a very submissive, in a prayerful state of mind. It actually has a power of the thought. आपकी भाव जो होता है, भाव, thought. It creates the entire biology inside. We talk of genome, but it is the epigenome. Bruce Lipton, the biology of belief, कि हमारा जो genes हैं वो भी हमारे epigenome, the environment of the genome. You are working in a college and college environment is not good, you are good. What happens? Your goodness is affected because your environment is bad, your environment is negative. Who contributes this environment? We contribute this environment. So our mental thoughts and they are contributing to the environment. So is here inside. So this nanomedicine concept of the Charak stands tall before the researcher. They should understand not only he is talking the in certain cases the milder effect of the necessary in order to make it suitable for the requirement of the कोष्ठा. मतलब वो ये भी नहीं कह रहे हैं कि आपको इफिकेसी ज्यादा चाहिए, वो कह रहे हैं कि हमें उतनी इफिकेसी चाहिए जितनी की जरूरत है. So higher the dose, higher the effect. It was there. Now nano has reversed this. Higher minimum, lesser the dose, higher the effect. But Charak talks about the requirement of the action which is actually needed therein as per the requirement of the individual self. So personalized medicine, what an example it gives, this Charak couplet. So what more we want from nanomedicines? Today's modern nanomedicines, we talk about missing these dimensions. They are only working on our hi-fi instruments and tangible data. That is good, not bad, but there is a beyond something. So you see the Charak, but you know this Charak represents, we say, who is the father of pharmacy and who is the father of medicine? Actually, we should have the answer that it is the Charak, the father. So earlier in our ancient Indian medicine, we had the two-in-one, the pharmacist and the doctor, two-in-one in one mind. Now we have put this, split this discipline to the doctors and pharmacists. We are working far apart. So, but the only thing is that we have to mind it here. This is a great example कि जो चरक थे वो एक्चुअली लोग सोचते हैं कि वैद्य थे, डॉक्टर थे, फार्मासिस्ट थे, बट वो सब ये नहीं थे, वो तो एक ऋषि थे. The only vocation of these rishis, these Vaidyas, were to chase their self-actualization. वो तो स्वयं अपनी खोज में थे. महात्मा गांधी says, मैं तो अपनी खोज में हूँ. लोग मुझे समझते हैं कि मैं भारत को स्वतंत्र करना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है. मैं तो अपने को ही स्वतंत्र करना चाहता हूँ. Myself, my higher self, my Ram is encased in myself, and I want to get him free. So this is the kind of a thinking, the philosophy we had in the culture, the ecosystem. You see, they do not have any interest in the money, the possessions, the humility, you see. So this makes the lot of change in the environment, inner environment and the outer environment. So our not only this Charak, but all other Aryabhatta and so many rishis, they were the rishis. And out of compassion, they started practicing this dawai wala kam. Okay, out of compassion only. So they become bad. So they were rishi bad. Bad rishi. So if humanity has to take the to change the trajectory of the current mindset, we have to look into these dimensions, without which we will remain. All scientists today available on the Earth planet are clueless how to deal with the corona, and how to more than corona, how to deal with the social disorder, how to deal with the depression. You have everything, still you are dying down, you are killing yourself, you are murdering yourself. What is this? So these are the questions stand tall before us. So we never ask the purpose of the life. We ask for the purpose of the medicine, purpose of this and all that. But the bigger questions we are not asking. If we ask bigger questions, many questions will be solved. And it is for the youngsters particularly, they have time and they have in their life. Life is not going to be forever. It has a limited time. And Swami Vivekananda is given the call that India will regain its pristine glory long back, 175 years ago. Then it has to regain, but we have to work. We should ask this question. Swamiji has asked. People are asking so many silly questions, but they never ask why I am here, who am I, what I am to do, where I am to go. We may not be prepared for our job and marriage and anything, but we have to prepare for the last day, where we have to say goodbye to this life. So what is the purpose of the life? हम लोग इतने ज़्यादा अलूफ हैं उसके बारे में, इतने ज़्यादा उसको कैजुअली लेते हैं. We do not take our life very seriously and sincerely. This is the tragedy of the day. And India, our Mahan, of course, it will become Mahan. But as of now, we are not Mahan. We are actually lost our glory. And before any glory, we have become our own gulam. हम अपने मन की गुलामी आज कर रहे हैं. और जो हमें अंग्रेजों ने सिखाया और उसको हम छोड़ने के लिए तैयार नहीं है, बल्कि वो हमसे सीखते जा रहे हैं, हम उनसे नहीं सीख रहे हैं। उनका वर्क कल्चर भी हम नहीं ले रहे हैं, और फिलॉसफी तो हमारी है जो हम लॉस कर ही चुके हैं। दिल्ली बहुत दूर है और बहुत आगे तक जाना है, लेकिन ये काम बहुत कठिन होते हुए भी हमारे लिए एक तरीके से जज्बा है, और तो सब कुछ हो सकता है। Because we have Buddha on our land, we have Mahavir on our land, we have Christ, you are sitting under the land of the Guru, Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So India is rich with this. कहीं भी इतने ज़्यादा नहीं हुए जितने इंडियन लैंड पर हुए हैं। You visit south, you visit north, you visit east. So हमारे टैगोर, हमारे सब कुछ. So we have to look to the philosophy. The philosophy have lost. Even if you say that I am done PhD, doctor of philosophy, but you never mind what is the philosophy is. Philosophy is inbuilt, not only the molecules and the behavior of the medicine, but the behavior of the human being also. So Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, it says, you put your ego down, then your humility, it creates, and that humility actually it's an anonization, a subtleness that creates a lot of willpower. So this slavery to mastery of the mind, हम अपने बहुत सारी चीज़ों के गुलाम हैं, WhatsApp के भी, मोबाइल के भी. Now we talk of the not only the biological detox, we are talking about the mobile detox. So disordered state of mind, how can you be a researcher, bring the patent in a disordered state of mind? The mind is fragmented, and anger, tension, depression, they are the usual normal observation. जिसको नहीं होता है उसके लिए परेशानी की बात है कि इसको एंगर नहीं है, टेंशन नहीं है, डिप्रेशन नहीं है. सभी लोग कहना सीख गए हैं कि टेंशन मत ले यार. मतलब क्या कहने का है टेंशन मत ले यार? मतलब एक ही टेंशन उसको भी है और दूसरे को भी दे रहा है कह के. फिर एंट्रोपी तो उसकी हाई होगी, डिसऑर्डरलीनेस होगी, और आपकी जो एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट है वो बढ़ जाएगी. आपको नैनो इमल्शन बनाना है, माइक्रो इमल्शन बनाना है, तो इट नीड्स स्पॉन्टेनिटी, बट स्पॉन्टेनिटी इज नॉट देयर. यू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी बैरियर, सो योर एफिशिएंसी इंडेक्स इज डाउन. And this meditation, we cannot, in search of medicine, we cannot leave meditation, not only to treat yourself, but to bring those research to when you meditate on your heart, as Lord Krishna says in Gita, I am available in your heart. अपना दिल खोल के देखो, हम वहाँ पर मौजूद हैं. इसीलिए मैंने आपको हार्ट कनेक्टेड प्रेयर बताई. और जब हम ये मेडिटेशन करते हैं तो there is a change in the orderliness, like it becomes a disordered magnetic particles. Now it is the ordered state. So focus is the fringe product, and we have all these things in favor. And in efficiency, yoga karmasu kausalam. It is only when your mind is regulated, mind is at the one place, is the pragya. So when you have your focus at a place, your observation, your correlation, your contemplation takes quantum jump. So we have this, we normally think spirituality, we take very lightly, we think spirituality मतलब जंगल में भाग जाना, तपस्या करना, अपने करना, ये ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. वो लोग जो जंगल में भागे, उन लोगों ने किया. आज ये वो चीज़ नहीं है हमारे पास में. Actually this is a escapism when we bear certain, हम कुछ ऐसा माइंडसेट बना लेते हैं कि सन्यास का मतलब ये होता है. नहीं नहीं, ये बात नहीं है. सन्यासी होने का कोई मतलब नहीं है. We have to have the grahastha life. It is the family life which teaches you the lessons of the love, tolerance, service, and sacrifice. Actually, it's a wonderful institution that gives you. So all our the great role models, like Raja Janak, they have given this wonderful philosophy that materialism and spirituality, they are the two wings to fly. So if we concentrate only on one wing, we lose on the second wing. So we have to have the both wing stronger. So more and more of spiritual attitude, you find your material is also a standard, and actually this material wing also turns into the spiritual behavior. So even you possess lot of money, lot of fame, lot of power, you don't be driven by those that ego. So ego is still down. Raja Janak is the example, legendary example, when he was a Raja but not had any iota of the ego of that he was a king. So this kingliness in the thought, in the personality, in the inner personality, persona, and now we have the solution of the problem that in the system of meditation we call a heartfulness way, which I've been practicing for a long time. They offer 4 simple practices free of cost, not minding any this compulsion. So we have the process of meditation, process of cleaning, few minutes, and how to relax yourself, and then how to pray. So these simple 50, 60 minutes to begin with can change the life, can change the mind, and can change the inner environment, can change the outer environment. Once we start changing, already the people around you already started changing. We cannot change others, but we can change ourselves. So for the youth, we have been since 2014, Punjab University, we have been doing for our students the program known as self-development. We focus to develop the personality by allowing them to understand the importance of the inner self, inner higher divine self, and how with this mindset you can actually go the philosophy of the yoga karmasu kausalam, means आप जब अपने आप से एक हो जाते हैं, 1 + 1 = 1. When you become one in yourself, then you see your ability to act in perfection. It is all about the karma yoga. How will you manage the time? When you're cool, still, you can manage your time very effectively. Actually, you earn hours. You cannot have more than or less than 24 hours, but you can earn extra hours by wrinkling out the disturbances and repetition. So many of time management and building right attitude, multitasking, stress, communication skills, listening and willpower development, and so many topics, very interesting topics. There are 35, 36 topics we have gathered, and professor's team developing here, and we are doing a lot of work. This is the book Designing the Destiny, which is #1 seller, written by the great author Kamlesh D. Patel of the Heartfulness President. And #1, you can buy it on the I think 200, 300 rupees on Amazon, #1 seller. And so students, and I encourage students and faculty to look into this, how to design your destiny. It is not by your Jyotisi that you put your hand before him and say what is your destiny, but we can design our destiny. Actually, we can have, so you can have my contact number for any in this dimension of the science. And we have a reflection from my work that Dr. Amit Bhatia also worked on Surizome gel. We have developed a technology which got nationally awarded, और 1 लाख रुपए भी मिला था इसमें. और Dr. Ravindra Agarwal is here. I'm so very happy because it was the first PhD project that Ravindra started working on it. Here now we will listen him, and it is my heartfelt pleasure to have him in this session. And this he was working day overnight and giving to PGI, and PGI doctors were very happy with this product, which later on the other researchers like Dr. Amit, Dr. Rajiv, Neha Sharma, they worked on it, scaled up, company marketed it. So this PGI trial and industry participation gave us a very good academia industry role modeling examples. We filed patent and got granted. So for patentability, another we had for the coal tar, this we got the OPPI scientist. So we also got 1 lakh rupees for this prize by the GSK chief Andrew Witte at Taj Hotel, Mumbai. So lot many recognitions, laurels we earned for ourselves, our team members and our university. So, and this other example from the department, thank God. So we have on this nano technology based medicine, liposome technology, people are still doing now. Our all faculty members are, our ecosystem is like that. Even a very entering faculty member, they are doing industry collaborations and translating it and reaching out to the society from their scientific labs. So patentability is all about inventiveness. Inventiveness means your ability to think critically, thinking ulta, and not an artificially thinking logarithm you are developing, you are optimizing to certain, but it is all the way ulta shot, in a sweep shot. And so you have googly, you know, so everybody is going that direction, but the solution was lying in the opposite direction. So you have taken a U-turn. So how this patent, you have the cutting edge, you have the disruptive that you have to give this patent. So patent is not easy. It needs a mind which can go beyond. It should be non-obvious. It should have the edge over others. It should be actually commercial viability and applicability. So all these dimensions do matter a lot. And I'm happy to share this journey. Both on the spiritual side and the scientific side and the philosophical side, so that we got the award more than any Rashtrapati award. We got last year, 2000, this this year, I think we got it last year, in Feb, we got this award and celebrated. Sorry, it is only this year, just before Corona, we had the award, Heartfulness Way Award, this meditation hall at Kana Shanti Bhavan, Hyderabad, was inaugurated by our Rashtrapati Kovindji, because he is also a meditator, and 1 lakh people can sit together and meditate. And what the atmosphere. So all about the role models like the youngsters, PV Sindhu and Rohit Sharma, and so many stalwarts, role models, and across 160 countries, people are meditating in the Heartfulness Way. Shri Ramchandra Mission. We celebrated 75th of our day, and this is the fruit of the work at Punjab University, that we got this Heartfulness Way Award. Now it is actually a lot of inspiration that is giving to us, and now it is in the Vice Chancellor's office. And Professor Nandita, our Dean International, she is our the coordinator of this program. So new education policy says value education, so we are working very hard for it, and rather trying to bring a book on it, so that it can serve across the colleges and universities to how to take this value education. This is value education. It's not only value education, but it is connected with the excellence. It is connected with the Yoga Kamasu Kausalam. We are not talking mere values. We are because values, I think morality, values, spirituality, religion, they have lost their values. They are the most corrupted words now. So we are talking excellence, and if you have to have the excellence in yourself and around, you have to subscribe to the values and your inner values, without which you cannot form the character, strong quality. So all these things are actually call of the day. We have to become Atmanirbhar, Mera Bharat Mahan. This is all about. So another Sanskrit couplet, Vidya Dadati Vinyam. And when knowledge comes, we should be humble and not the high-headedness. So thankful to the Heartfulness Way, whatever I got in my life, in the career, and the family also, it is all because of the thankful to my meditation practice, that Heartfulness Way given me without any asking and a very simple way. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful. That's all from my side.
Thank you very much, sir. It was completely mesmerized thing for me to listen to you and to go through your lecture. So it was really means we always talk about the technologies and science, but you have talked about the excellence. You have talked about the heart, mind, and which is the main thing which we require to achieve the excellence, far excellence in your field, whether it is a science or it is a teaching. Everywhere it is required. So you have rightly said that we have to think and we have to talk to our inner self before doing anything. So I'm really grateful to you to be with us and to share your thoughts with us. A lot of appreciation has come from various all the participants. We are receiving so many messages on our WhatsApp group and in the chat also. So few of the question I will take up, sir, with your permission. One of the participants, Shivani Pannu, has asked. She is a M.Pharm student, and she has asked, how can we correlate spirituality for the development of our research career? How to correlate these two things, spirituality and research.
So how to what Dr. Amit, I just missed while reading.
Hanji, Hanji.
Uh,
How she is a student and she is asking how we can correlate spirituality for the development of our research career. How
that
spirituality is important for our research career.
is your good name, bete?
Shivani.
Shivani. Shivani is. I'm thankful to you. Very good question. बच्चे देखिए, स्पिरिचुअलिटी को हमने उस तरीके से नहीं देखा है. स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब हमारे लिए है अपने मन को व्यवस्थित करना, अपने मन को संतुलित करना. जब हम स्पिरिचुअलिटी तो इसलिए है कि वो मन हमारा बिना स्पिरिचुअल गोल के होता नहीं है. हायर द गोल, हायर द रीच. So it is the object of the meditation is what? The highest, the God, who is residing in my heart. So when we meditate and make our goal very, very high, nothing less than like a ध्रुव, you know. ध्रुव को ये कहना था कि मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ ईश्वर चाहिए. मुझे उनका तब when you chase the highest goal, then lower goals are automatically achieved. So when you go to the mountain top, Himalayan top, below it everything is yours. You have covered that. So spirituality को research में use करने के लिए मतलब ये है कि अगर आप उन अपने मन के ऊपर काम करते हैं, पहले बात मैंने you are doing experiment as if you are experimenter and you do experiment on yourself and you yourself is the result of the experiment, that change you want to do. So जब आपका फोकस बढ़ेगा और मन शांत रहेगा, डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होगा, इधर उधर नहीं घूमेगा, तो आपका मन और अच्छे से सोच सकेगा. ना ही सोच सकेगा, काम भी कर सकेगा. योर थिंकिंग, थॉट एंड एक्शन, दे आर परफेक्ट. सो ए रिसर्चर के लिए, खोजी होने के लिए हमें बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हमें योगी होना चाहिए. What is the Khoji and yogi both go together. So spirituality should not be seen as a dakiya nusi way कि ये तो चलो ये हो गया वो हो गया. It's not like going to any place and worship and come back. No, not at all. Actually, you are making your own body as a temple, and you are working on it through yoga karma sukha. Am I clear, Shivani?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So the next question is from Bapat Aditya C. And he is asking, sir, nowadays as we can see that due to Corona, so much negativity, so much the unclarity about the future is there. So he is asking how to balance between own pace of research with the organizational expectations. Since the organization are asking to carry out the research at a faster pace, so the research is not at, we can't do research at a very fast pace. So how to balance that? And if organization expect quick results from the research, then how my own, what, how, and when can we answer instead of getting some quick publications only? Is how to balance this thing, expectation from the organization and my own pace of the work.
Yes, Dr. Amit, who is asking this question?
Dr. Bapa Aditya.
Dr. Bapa
Aditya.
Acha, Dr. Bapa Aditya. I agree with you that there is a lot of expectations. हमारे खुद के हमें अपने आप से भी expectations हैं और organization भी हमसे बहुत कुछ expect करता है. Now I see that every university, particularly when we have a lot many universities coming up, they are ranked on patents and publications and all. There a lot of pressure to publish a lot of these things. And how to cope with the challenges and how to come out of that, that is of course a great challenge. But my say is that in any situation, whatever the situation is, irrespective of it, if you learn the technique, simple technique to cool down your mind, your efficiency takes jump. आप जितना कुछ कर पा रहे हैं वो अच्छे से कर पाएंगे. अगर आप सिचुएशन में पैनिक हो जाएंगे और सिचुएशन के साथ फाइट करेंगे तो आप की एनर्जी लॉस होगी. तो आपको अपनी एनर्जी को प्रिजर्व करने के लिए अपनी मनोस्थिति को, मनोभाव को इम्प्रूव करना होगा. तो हम किसी भी सिचुएशन का सीधा डायरेक्ट आंसर नहीं है कि आपको सिचुएशन में क्या है, पर मेरा ये अनुभव है आप कितनी भी विपरीत परिस्थितियों में क्यों ना हो, सोचो उस समय अभी हमने दशहरा मनाया, राम के वक्त भी तो रावण था ही ना. और किसी भी सिचुएशन में ये तो प्रॉब्लम तो हमेशा ही रहती. कुरुक्षेत्र भी था. इवन आई थिंक दैट कुरुक्षेत्र वाज फॉट, द war was fought on Kurukshetra, and I wonder, and you must also wonder, why Lord Krishna is saying to Arjun, you meditate, cool your mind, and so that you can fight. So even to fight, you have to have the mind which is not attached, which is not in fear, which is not in panic. So it is all working on your own self to cope up with the situation, and then God is great, always gives you. Who knows? Some Archimedes are lying there in you, and some Einstein lying there in you. Einstein didn't. उन लोगों को देखो जिनने खोजें की हैं, कितने बड़े महान क्या थे वो लोग. तो इन कितनी कठिन परिस्थितियां हों, हमें अपने ऊपर विश्वास नहीं खोना चाहिए. हमें अपने अंदर जो एक बहुत बड़ी ताकत हमारे अंदर बस रही होती है, उसको ऊपर हमें भरोसा करना चाहिए और उससे लड़ने की क्षमता हमें विकसित करनी चाहिए. So external situation we cannot change, but we can change our response to external situation by changing our inner environment. हम बाहर हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, लेकिन हम अपने आप को मन के हारे हार है, मन के जीते जीत. और एक और मुझे याद आता है, करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान. ये सभी बच्चों को, स्टूडेंट्स को, टीचर्स को अपने टेबल के आगे ये लिख के रखना चाहिए और उसको बार बार देखना चाहिए.
Thank you, sir. Hope the answer of Mr. Pankaj Ramdas has been given, and he has got that his answer. He is asking how to keep motivating even surrounding is little bit negative. So sir has explained very well about how to cope up with the negativity around you. Sir, another question is from Dr. Suchitra. She is asking how to balance material and spirituality.
Yes, बैलेंस नहीं करना है आपको. मटेरियल और स्पिरिचुअलिटी को बैलेंस नहीं करना. आपको ये ऑटोमेटिकली होता है. जब आप मेडिटेशन करेंगे तो आपका कार्य करने की क्षमता आपकी तेज होगी. तो जैसे ही आप जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, जब उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा, धीरे धीरे इम्प्रूवमेंट होगा. रोम इज नॉट बिल्ट इन अ डे. तो आपका जब आप काम अच्छा करेंगे तो आप जो भी करेंगे, जैसे आप मान लो बिजनेस करते हैं या पढ़ाई करते हैं या कुछ भी करते हैं, जब वो अच्छे से होगा, आपके चेहरे के ऊपर भाव अच्छे होंगे, तो नेचुरली आपकी मटेरियल प्रोग्रेस होगी। तो मटेरियल प्रोग्रेस मतलब स्पिरिचुअलिटी को लोग ऐसे समझते हैं कि जंगल में भाग गए या स्पिरिचुअल कर रहे हैं, वो गलत बात है। स्पिरिचुअलिटी इसलिए नहीं है, स्पिरिचुअलिटी को हमने बहुत गलत तरीके से देखा है। स्पिरिचुअलिटी का मतलब है अपने सेल्फ को डेवलप करना, अपने आप को एम्पावर करना, जिससे कि हम और अच्छा काम कर सके। योगा है कर्मसु कौशलम। व्हाट फॉर योगा? योगा मीन्स perfection in action. So if I'm a doctor, if I have to become a good doctor, a researcher, I have to work on myself. And what is the meaning of the myself? Because we want to change our attitude, we want to the thinking pattern, we want to do away with the greeds, jealousy, competitiveness, all these things, negative attributes. And that will only come when you actually bring your mind under your control, मन के ऊपर कंट्रोल। तो आपकी मटेरियलिज्म और स्पिरिचुअलिटी अलग कहाँ से रह गई? आप जो भी काम करते हैं उसे स्पिरिचुअल भावना के साथ करते हैं। आप पैसा कमाने के लिए डॉक्टर नहीं बनते, आप पैसा कमाने के लिए कंपनी नहीं लगाते। यही अंतर है एम्बिशियस होने में और एस्पायरेंट होने में। एक एस्पायरेंट होता है, वो कहता है कि मैं लोगों की सेवा करना चाहता हूँ, इसलिए मैं एक कंपनी लगाना चाहता हूँ। लेकिन जो एम्बिशियस रहता है वो सोचता है कि मैं बहुत बड़ी गाड़ी खरीदना चाहता हूँ, बहुत बड़ा महल बनाना चाहता हूँ, इसलिए पैसा कमाना चाहता हूँ। देखो दोनों में कितना अंतर है एटीट्यूड में। एक स्पिरिचुअल एटीट्यूड है और एक टोटली मैंने अदर वे है। सो स्पिरिचुअलिटी कहती है कि आप अपने ऊपर अपने को चेंज करो, दुनिया चेंज होगी। अपने को मोटिवेट करो, दुनिया मोटिवेट होगी। अगर हमको कितना चाहिए अपनी लाइफ के लिए, हमारे पास जितना चाहिए वो हमको मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। लेकिन जब हम ये सोचते हैं कि हमें दूसरों के लिए कुछ करना है, तो फिर ईश्वर भी ढूंढता है हमें, आप जैसे लोगों को, कि भाई इनके माध्यम से हम अपना काम करेंगे, ये हमारे सही बच्चे हैं। द फिलॉसफी इज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग। हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हम ही इस दुनिया में, लुक एट अराउंड, कलाम सेज, आप देखो इस पूरी यूनिवर्स में क्या हम ही हैं क्या? uncountable stars you see in the sky. So this universe is not you and your earth planet. हम जरा ऊंचा सोचें, बड़ा सोचें। God is great. So we have to change our the way we think. We can motivate. Nobody can stop you motivating yourself. And once you motivate, you become catalyst for others. But you cannot motivate others. You can only motivate yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. There's another question from Divya. She is asking that how do we can be inculcate the questioning skill who are only interested in positive results and not able to accept the negative results and lack questioning ability.
मतलब हम पूरी बात
so basically we always run for the positive outcomes. We never accept negative. And second question is
ठीक है ना, जब भी हम कोई काम करते हैं ना, तो किसी गोल के लिए करते हैं, तो वो तो बिल्कुल ठीक है। ये गीता में जो कहा गया है कि फल की इच्छा मत करो, ये बात नहीं है, ये इसको ठीक से समझा नहीं गया है। Actually, am I audible, Amit? I hope I am audible.
Hello.
I am audible.
Sir, second question is the question students nowadays lacking to question, means they just listen, they never ask question. How to improve that thing? They lack questioning capacity or ability. So how we can improve that thing so that student can ask questions?
So let me, you're right. Let me complete my answer for the first that हम हमेशा कोई भी काम करते हैं तो उसकी हम पॉजिटिव आउटकम की उम्मीद करते हैं, नेगेटिव के लिए हम तैयार नहीं रहते। यही बात है ना?
यस सर।
हाँ, तो ये देखो, आपको थोड़ा फिलॉसफी समझना पड़ेगी। जब भी आप कोई काम करते हो तो किसी गोल की वजह से करते हो ना। जैसे आपको दिल्ली जाना है तो टिकट खरीदोगे, तो आप ये थोड़ी कहोगे हमें दिल्ली नहीं जाना है, दिल्ली तो जाना ही है ना, टिकट तभी हमने ली है। तो आप कोई भी काम करते हो तो किसी फल की इच्छा के लिए ही करते हो। लेकिन अब हमारा ये है कि जब भी हम वो फल के बारे में सोचने लगते हैं तो हमारा हम बाईफोकल हो जाते हैं, हमारा फोकस चेंज हो जाता है। इसलिए कहते हैं कि आप अपना काम करो और जो भी रिजल्ट्स आता है उसको स्वीकार करना सीखो, एक्सेप्ट करना सीखो। अगर हम एक्सेप्ट करना नहीं सीखेंगे तो हमारे अंदर डिस्टरबेंस आएगा। तो जब हमें ये पता चल जाएगा कि हमें पॉजिटिव हो या नेगेटिव आउटकम हो, दोनों में हमें एक्सेप्ट करना है। हम हमेशा पॉजिटिव आउटकम ही एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं बिकॉज वी आर ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव। तो जबकि हमें पता है, रिसर्च कर रहे हैं तो ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि हमेशा पॉजिटिव आएगा। हम खेल खेल रहे हैं तो ये भी पता नहीं होगा कि हम जीतेंगे ही। बट हम जब ये अपना पूरा फोकस सिर्फ काम पे लगा देते हैं तो रिजल्ट के बारे में चिंता नहीं करते। कोई भी अच्छा बैट्समैन कभी स्कोर बोर्ड नहीं देखता है, कभी भी वो हमेशा अपना उसकी नजर पूरे समय बॉल पे रहती है। ईच बॉल इज ए न्यू बॉल फॉर हिम, सो ही नेवर थिंक्स कि अरे अभी कितने रन बन गए हैं, क्या हो गया है। तो काम के ऊपर फोकस करो और काम की वजह से आपका निश्चित रूप से रिजल्ट आएगा, 100% रिजल्ट आएगा। लेकिन वो रिजल्ट नहीं भी आ सकता है, तब आपको एक्सेप्ट करना। जब भी आप उसको एक्सेप्ट करेंगे आपको एक तरीके से नई एनर्जी मिलेगी, आप अगली बार के लिए तैयार हो जाओगे। तो फेल होना जरूरी है, फेल होने को एक्सेप्ट करना जरूरी है। फेलियर इज द स्टेपिंग स्टोन फॉर द सक्सेस। विदाउट failure we cannot learn, so failure is a learning process. We should happily accept and move forward. This is a life is all about learning. So even at the end of the day we have to learn and learn.
Okay.
And second point is what Dr. Amit,
second, yes, how to improve the questioning ability or questioning skill of the student.
क्वेश्चनिंग स्किल्स के लिए आपको मेडिटेट जब आप करेंगे, जब मेडिटेशन करेंगे तो आपको एक तरीके से नए डायमेंशन में आप जाते हैं। आपको सोचने की क्षमता का विकास होता है। आपका मन जब शांत होता है, सोचो आप कोई चीज के बारे में सोच रहे हो तभी आपको फेसबुक दिख जाती है, क्या होगा? तो मन को धीरे धीरे कंट्रोल में लाना ध्यान के माध्यम से और धीरे धीरे उसको शांत करके फिर वो एक जगह जहां लग गया तो आपको वो चीजें दिखेंगी, तभी आप क्वेश्चन पूछोगे। तो क्वेश्चन पूछने का मतलब है कि आप वहां तक आपको चीजें समझ में आ रही हैं, बहुत दूर तक समझ में आ रही हैं, लेकिन फिर भी आपको जवाब नहीं मिल रहा है। तो जो ग्रेविटी का जैसे क्वेश्चन आया तो उसको बहुत कुछ समझ में आ रहा था कि यार गिर क्यों नहीं रहा है नीचे, फल नीचे क्यों गिर रहा है। तो आप न्यूटन की मनस्थिति पे जाओ और सोचो कि न्यूटन ने किस तरीके से सोचा होगा। तो न्यूटन के दिमाग में ये चीज बहुत पहले से कौन रही होगी, यार गिरते क्यों है नीचे, तभी उसने ग्रेविटी का प्रिंसिपल निकाल के लाया। तो वो कब हुआ? जब वो बिल्कुल शांत बैठा था, मन बिल्कुल रिलैक्स था, टेंशन नहीं था। एक नेचुरल स्टेट ऑफ माइंड इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एनी contemplation that can only be obtained by practice of meditation. Abhyas, the three important things: practice, and practice.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, there are so many questions lined up in the chat. I will take one more such question since our next session is ready. So the next question and the last question, and most of the question has been taken up by the sir.
अमित, एक बार वहीं बुला लो हमको, भटिंडा आ जाएंगे।
Sure, sir, sure. that we always seek for your blessing, and we need you for our ups and downs. So I welcome you, sir, and you are welcome anytime.
चलो वहाँ एक क्वेश्चन जो लास्ट का बताओ, लास्ट का क्वेश्चन क्या है?
Sir, Rabi Nair Rana has asked how to control our brain when we interact with the different people with pessimistic thoughts.
जो हमारे चारों तरफ जो पेसिमिस्टिक लोग हैं उनसे बच के रहना रे, सुना नहीं है गाना? अपने चारों तरफ, यही तो विवेक डेवलप करना है। बुद्धि और विवेक में बहुत अंतर होता है। जो आपकी बुद्धि है उसमें आपको डिस्क्रिमिनेटिव फैकल्टी डेवलप करना है। मतलब हमें ये विवेक होना चाहिए कि हमें, आप चौराहे पे खड़े हैं, आप खड़े होके नहीं रह सकते। आपको कहीं नहीं, अगर आप खड़े रहेंगे तो पीछे से ट्रक आके ठोकर मार देगा। तो आपको दाएं जाना है, बाएं जाना है, सीधे जाना है। तो विवेक डेवलप करना है ना। तो आप विवेक डेवलप ये होना चाहिए भाई, किस आदमी के साथ में आपको किसकी बातें सुनना है, किसकी नहीं सुनना है। किसके पास जाना है, किसके पास नहीं जाना है। और अगर जाओ तो अपने आप को मजबूत करके जाओ ना, जैसे कंबल ओढ़ के जाते हैं ना ठंड में, ऐसे ही अपने चारों तरफ एक कवच ओढ़ के जाना चाहिए कि भाई उनकी बातें हमारे अंदर पेनिट्रेट ना कर पाए। डिलीवरी सिस्टम, यू नो, so don't allow the thoughts of the others to get penetrated inside you. You remain protective yourself, है ना। अपने अपने आप को इतना मजबूत बनाना है कि दूसरे की पेसिमिज्म आपके अंदर घुस ना जाए कहीं से। पहले तो बचना है, लेकिन कई बार आपकी सीट अलॉटमेंट हो गया, आप हवाई जहाज में सफर कर रहे हैं, बगल में बैठा ही है, तो क्या करेंगे। तो आपको एक अपने विचार का कवच अपने ऊपर लगाना है, थॉट का कवर, कि भाई देखिए ये जो भी कहता है करता है, इसको करने दो, भगवान इसको सद्बुद्धि दे, तो मैं तो वही करूंगी जो मुझे करना है। ये विल पावर है, विल पावर, नथिंग बट विल पावर। ठीक है बाल्दी जी, एम आई राइट? गलत बात हो तो बता देना।
कटारे सर, चरण स्पर्श, आई थिंक आज का जो लेक्चर था सर, ये कम से कम मेरे लिए एक एक वर्ड इसका सर जिंदगी भर की सीख दे रहा है सर। मेरे को भगवत गीता का एक श्लोक याद आ रहा है सर कि गुकार अस्तु अंधकार अस्तु रुकार स्तेज उच्यते अंधकार निरोधत्वात् गुरु रित्य भिद्यते। यानी कि गुरु वही है जो अंधकार से उजाले की ओर ले जाए और हमें ज्ञान का प्रकाश दे। आज सर आपको हमने हमेशा गुरु माना है, लेकिन आज मैं ये पूरे सम्मान और पूरे विश्वास के साथ कहता हूँ कि जो भी ऑडियंस हमारे साथ जुड़ी है वह भी जानेगी कि आप सच्चे गुरु हैं सर। ये ड्रग डिलीवरी सिस्टम और ये सब चीजें तो आपके कण कण में बसी है, लेकिन ये जो स्वरूप आज हमने आपका सुना सर और आपसे जो शिक्षा हमें मिली, दिस विल बी द बेस्ट लेक्चर ऑफ द डे एंड ऑफ द एफडीपी सर। और ये ना सिर्फ हमें एक किसी चीज के लिए प्रेरित कर रहा है, बल्कि मेरे ख्याल से जिंदगी भर ये जो शिक्षा आपसे मिली है प्रेरित करेगी सर। तो आपके चरणों में पुनः वंदन। और सर आप दो महान परंपराओं, डॉक्टर हरि सिंह गौर यूनिवर्सिटी और पंजाब यूनिवर्सिटी के ध्वजावाहक हैं, तो आपसे जो शब्द मिलता है सर वो आशीर्वाद है। मैं यही कहूंगा सर कि मुझे पर्सनली अभी की परिस्थितियों में जितनी सीख और जितनी ऊर्जा इससे मिली है उसके लिए बहुत बहुत साधुवाद सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। पुनः आपके चरणों में प्रणाम सर।
हम आपसे जुड़े रहेंगे।
Arvind wants to say something. Arvind, you can speak. Arvind, Mr. Arvind Jadon wants to say something. Okay. So sir, really, sir, it's something. It gives us a very positive vibe in this negative environment and the conditions. And we really seek your blessings in our future endeavors also. And please keep us motivating us through your vision and wisdom, sir. And once again, sir, on behalf of Department of Science and Technology, Maharaja Ranjit Singh Punjab Technical University, in recognition to your blessing and your presence for our FDP, I would like to present to you a small symbol of gratitude in the form of this certificate. And thank you very much, sir. It's really a great pleasure for us to have you on our FDP session, sir. Thank you very much, sir, and pranam, sir.
Thank you, everyone. I look forward. I'm open, and anybody can approach me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Amit Kabaldi, and all the university department. May I leave? May I leave?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you all, each one of you. I'm free.